Hello, YouTube. What's going on? Huh. Start making a video and train goes by. Anyways, White Deer, Texas. Gotta love it. See, if you're a person that's fighting for truth and the truth of everything, you can't lose your way. You can't be distracted. The devil will send people in your life to distract you with the things of this world. The gold chains, the fancy cars, the beautiful women, the fancy houses, fancy everything. If you're a warrior for truth, living a meager little lifestyle that God provides, where God is providing for everything you have, sometimes it's a better life. Having all that fancy rich stuff sometimes is not better. It's like having a gun to your head daily because they own you. The evil of this world will own you. If you sign your name on that dotted line, the devil will own you. See, here's the thing. You can have all this fancy stuff in this world. The most expensive stuff. Name brand stuff. You know, the cars, the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, the Bentleys, the McLarens, and all these 100-room mansions and all this other stuff. You gotta remember, Trump train, by the way. There it is. Trump train. That's a great sound, actually, because it means our country is producing still. It's still moving. Our country is still moving. That's an awesome sound. When I see semi trucks go by, that's a great sound. But back to the subject. When the world is telling you that you must live a certain way, you must have all this fancy stuff. But God is telling you, and Jesus is telling you, you must live another way. Who are you going to follow? The world? Well, the world's going to hell. This world will go away. We lost a great person recently. Somebody that was an icon in himself. A very quiet speaking, very honest man, and a man of God. Phil Robinson. He had all that money, he had all that stuff, but he didn't allow it to change him. I aspire to be like those people. I don't care about the money, really, I don't. It's about being a person of honesty, a person that carried his Bible and read his Bible and lived a very comfortable lifestyle, but trusted in God in everything you did and said. So, actuality, if you look at these people like that, God puts people in your life that are God centered. God puts people in your life that are struggling to be God centered, but yet they still struggle with certain things. But they still look to God for guidance. I struggle to be that. I want to be that light in a dark world, because the world is rejoicing and celebrating in all this evil that they're pushing forward. They're supporting evil and they're protesting for evil. The pharmaceutical industries and the politicians and the billionaires, they're protesting for those people. They're getting paid to do it. So, actuality, if I can be just a little light and we all come together as people of God, that light becomes stronger and becomes brighter. Eventually, we're going to light up this world. See, the light of Jesus Christ and the light of God is much brighter than the devil can handle. And the devil will tell you on a daily, you're not worth it. You're nobody. And he will beat you down. He's been doing that to me for 50 years now. So, actuality, you sit there and look at it. You think about everything you can see on Instagram and all these other different places, and YouTube and Twitter and WorldStar and everything else. And you can look at all this stuff, and they're putting it in your face. Well, if you follow us, you can have this. You can be a part of this. But those slavery chains that you always seen around people's necks or around their wrists or ankles and all that, all it did is change. It changed color. It's gold. It's silver now. All that gold and all that, it's not worth it. It's not worth your soul. Your soul belongs to God. It doesn't belong to the devil. The devil's lying to you if you sign that line. He doesn't own you. You can walk away from that and follow God and follow Jesus. See, I've got grandkids and I would love to be that little bit of light that they see. And you can sit back and watch all these terrible things that the people are doing to these children. And the conspiracy theories, majority of the times, are right. From the Clintons to the Bush to Hollywood, the music industry to everything. When you start sitting back and listening and paying attention to what they're doing, you see the evil that they do on a daily basis. So actuality, you see the fact that Hollywood itself is based on evil. The government system is full of evil. You got people that are fighting for the truth up there. And if you allow these democratic people to mislead you, or these liberal people to mislead you, or these Hollywood music or propaganda to mislead you, you're going to be following the world. You shouldn't follow the world because the world's going to be lost someday. It's going to be gone. This world is going to be gone someday. You need to stand up for truth. Be a good person. Sometimes doing what's right is better than trying to talk against somebody. And I'm guilty of that sometimes. Sometimes doing what's right is a hard thing to do. Walking away from those things that you know and those people that you know that are doing evil is hard to do sometimes. Walking away from family if they're living that lifestyle that you don't agree with. You need to read your Bible, you need to study your Bible, you need to study what God is telling you on a daily basis. Pray to Him on a daily basis and say, good morning, God. Good morning, Jesus. Take that walk in the morning, that quiet walk. Find that quiet place to go. God will protect you and He will provide. If He protects the animals in the field and feeds the birds and all that, He'll feed you. He'll take care of you. His angels walk with you on a daily basis. Do I fail? Yeah, I fail. Do I see that Trump is not perfect? No. I see that he is not perfect. I see that he is human. But I see that he is doing great things. I see that he does carry his Bible. I pray that God walks with him and the angels walk with him. I pray that he shows the power of God around the world. Because that's what we need, is a guiding light. Somebody that is godlike and somebody that is great and somebody that is not perfect. But they still look to God and Jesus. See, all these liberals are lying about Trump. They're lying about everybody. They're lying about you, lying about me. They're lying. We need to wake up to their lies. They're trying to change history to fit their narratives. They're trying to change everything to fit their evil. Anyways, y'all be safe. Don't lose focus. Focus on God today. Focus on Jesus. Pray to God. Pray to Jesus. And pray for your family. Pray for your friends. And pray for your local little towns or your cities, or pray for your state. Because if we can take care of one state at a time, or one local government at a time, and we can stand up and we can show that God is real, we're going to win this country back. And we're going to put it back on the straight and narrow. Because the straight and narrow leads to heaven. The crooked and the wide goes to hell. God bless. May y'all be safe today. Don't lose focus.